Welcome to my happy place. If you are new here, hello, I'm Jenny, and I use this space to share all things planner related. So if that sounds like something you're into, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button. Let's get started. Today I am going to go through my planner storage system with you guys. So it's pretty simple in terms of supplies. I picked up these bins when I was at Omomo with my girls. It's a Japanese living store here in Winnipeg. It's a Canadian franchise. So if there isn't one where you live, I'm sure you can find something like this at some kind of a store around you. It just looked like about the right size. It's a little bit generous, which makes it easy for the rings. You can see they kind of stick out sometimes. So I have two of them, and the way that they're organized is they mimic the flow from one into the other of the system that's in my planner. So when I'm looking for things, that makes it, I found, easier to find. As I have shown you before, I like to make my own dividers. I started using a different laminating sheet that wasn't glary and shiny like this because I'm very photosensitive, and sometimes I can find they really bothered my eyes and maybe caused migraines. So I'm using different ones in my planner. So I'm using these ones here. You could just use page flags or post-it notes. You don't need this many dividers. I just have made so many versions of them and I don't throw anything out, so I've used them here. So and these are just, let me grab my little stash. These are just binder rings. They come in lots of different sizes. I picked these up at Staples. I have like a package of them linked in my Instagram account. If you click on the bio and you select the Planning Essentials link, I found some for you guys. It's like an assortment. I think these are, looks like about 2 inches, and they just open and close, and I just use them to create these little sections. So the first section in my planner is my routine section. So that's the first section in my planner storage. So this section's a little different because I do pre-print everything, but I don't pre-print my daily routine section because my daily routines change depending on like what my girls are doing. Their swim classes are in like 10-week sessions and then it changes. So I don't have a lot of those at the front. I don't have my monthly covers set up here, but I'll show you and maybe in a different section. I keep all of the pre-printed, ready-to-use things at the front, and then when I add things or discard things, I add them to the back of the section. So it's storage for new and used inserts. So that's how each section flows. So here's 2023 at the front, and then I've got all of the 2024 quarterly stuff in my planner already. For monthly, I have these tabs. So these are the new ones that I've made myself, these dividers. So you can see the difference. So this is the new matte laminator sheets, and these are the old glossy ones. So it's just way easier on my eyes. I keep 3 months in my planner at a time. So the rest of them are here. So I have these here ready to go, but you'll see, I think if I'm organized, maybe I did get rid of, so it would be the future ones. So let's see. So in November, I've got 2020, yeah, I still have 2023 here. So I can look at that month last year when I'm going to set it up and see the different things, priorities that I had. I love to use this sheet to remind me of specific things I need to do that month every year. So I reference these in that way. And then I have my weekly section here. So here I have all of my monthly covers, and then I just have this little like, it's not a page flag, it's a transparent kind of a circle sticky. And I just use that to separate the new monthly covers are here. So there's like one for the front and one for the back of the section, so it stays nice and neat. and then just the blank sheets for however many weeks I need to put between them. And then I have another circle flag here, and then that's where all of the old stuff is. So each section is like that. New is at the front and old is at the back. And that's how all of my sections are. I don't really know that I need to go through every single section with you guys. I have them kind of chunked just because of the size of the rings. It's just kind of limited. Like, these are all of my dailies, and they just kind of needed their own ring. I really should get rid of them. Let's see how many I have. I have them back to September of last year, so 10 months of dailies. So yeah, so I could go through here and probably thin this out a bit, and then when I put the new month in, and say I have some inserts to file, I just stick them at the front, and it just looks like that, sticking out of my shelf. And then when I get a chance, I just go through and I'll file them accordingly. So I find that these little bins are just the perfect size, and the binder rings don't take up a lot of space. They're really cheap. I had lots of them in my office because I used them a lot in classrooms, in previous positions, like around my classroom. So I had them. I'm sure there's maybe something else you could use that you already have, and if not, they just cost a couple dollars. What I don't want you guys to feel when you watch my videos is that you need to go out or online and buy a whole bunch of stuff. I really would love to see you, my family's swimming right now. I would really love for you to walk away with a feeling of empowerment, that you can take this idea and make it your own and use what you have. So with that, I think I'm gonna go join them in the pool, and I hope that shows you everything you were hoping to see with my planner storage system. So in every section, the new is at the front and the old stuff is at the back. And yeah, I find it really easy to maintain. I find it really accessible. When you need to get into something, I just open it up and pop them open, take something out, put something in, and then I just plop it back in its place. So hopefully that gives you some ideas, and I'll see you here again later this week for my next video. I have a nice long list of to-dos for you guys this week. And as always, I hope you do something today that you didn't plan.